How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we are over at our property, and the reason being is I actually ended up spending the night here in that. So last night I went online to see if I could find a caravan of sorts, and this popped up. And it was only £1,000, so I contacted the seller and they said that they are close by and they can bring it right over. So I said, cool, let's do that. So I effectively bought it sight unseen, but it looked okay. It looked like it'll do the job, and for that money, it probably wasn't going to sit around for too long. So I kind of wanted to jump on it. Now, it did come with a lot of junk, which I just sort of dumped outside. Also came with a lawnmower and a generator, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, it's very basic. It's enormously uncomfortable, but it'll do for now. So we've got a bunk bed in the end of it there. We have got a nice little heater stove, which will actually be very handy when it gets a bit colder. But yeah, everything is very basic. And like I say, extremely uncomfortable, that bed. So we might need to look into replacing that possibly. But yeah, otherwise it's fine. It'll do for now. It's not great, but what do you expect for £1,000? But yeah, I decided to put it over here. Initially, I was going to put it over here. But I think if we do end up building something eventually, it will probably end up being here. And then that's just going to be in the way. So then I'll have to end up moving it anyways. So yeah, I thought I'll just put it there for now. And it'll do just fine. Yeah, so it's kind of nice to have our own accommodation here, even if it's that. But it will save us quite a bit of money. I did pay my bill over at the old plow, and that was about £950, so not bad considering it was accommodation and a lot of meals. But yeah, it'll be nice to sort of sleep at night knowing that we're not racking up a massive bill. So, priority number one for today, I want to start work on our little piece of land here, and we are going to need a plow for that, and I managed to track one down fairly close by. Actually, a farm that we've done work for recently. So we're going to head over there. It's actually just down the road, which is quite convenient. But they have got a small plow. Now, I think it's small enough to work with our John Deere here, but I'm not 100% sure because it's kind of hard to judge the size of it on the photos. So I want to head over and take a look at it. They know that I'm coming this morning, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm really hoping that it's small enough that it'll work on this tractor, because there's very, very few of them available. This is the only one in the area, and all of the other ones were miles away. And if I want to buy new, that's very expensive. So fingers crossed that this will work out for us. So we're going to take a look at that, and we'll take it back to the farm if we do end up buying this. But then we'll probably have to head on and go do a job. So the potato field that we harvested recently, that needs replanting, and I took on that job. So yeah, we'll head out. It's a small field. I mean, we worked on it recently, so if you did see that video, you would know exactly what field it is. It's narrow and long, but with a planter, it probably won't take too long to get that job done, and it's a little bit of extra money that will help us pay for some of these implements that we are going to need. Ooh, that is a tight corner. Right, I think it's this house. Pretty sure it's this house. Yeah, okay, so I was right on that one. Okay, it does look like they are home, which is good. Right, this is the plow. So it's a little bit bigger than what it looked on the photos, but I think it'll be okay. So not your conventional plow, obviously, more of a chisel plow, but it'll do just fine. Just not sure if the tractor will handle it, actually. That is quite beefy. I wonder if he'll know how much power we would need to pull this, because that's only got about 50 on a good day. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to find out. Maybe he knows. I think, even if he doesn't know, I think I'll probably go for it. I'll risk it, and yeah, if it doesn't work, then, well, maybe we'll just have to look at a slightly bigger tractor then. Maybe sell that and get something else. Something with a bit more power, because if it isn't going to be able to pull this, then we're just going to be struggling all the time. So maybe better to upgrade then. But we'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then yeah, we'll figure it out from there. But I'm going to have a chat with him, see what we can find out, and yeah, maybe we'll end up buying it. Alright, well, £2,000 and a handshake later, and we have got ourselves a little plow. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't know the horsepower rating for the plow, but yeah, I decided to buy it anyway and hope for the best. I think it'll be okay, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. If it works, then great. If it doesn't, well, then we'll probably have to look at buying a bigger tractor, because it'll just continue to be a problem down the line with other implements as well. But we'll wait and see. Maybe our little John Deere can actually pull it off. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the farm. I'm going to get this dropped off, and then we need to head out to that job and get that done, because I did notice that there's some rain in the forecast for later today. So I want to get that planting job done before that hits. And then maybe, if it's not too much rain and the ground goes all muddy, maybe we can hook up the plow and start creating some fields on our property here. I think I'm going to go for 2 fields, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll just play it by ear and figure it out as we go. But yeah, we're going to head over there, see what we're working with, and we'll get that job knocked out. Alright, well, we are just about coming up to the field, and I'm hoping we are working with a decent sized planter, because if we do, definitely won't take very long at all. Oh, there we go. Not bad, actually. Really not bad, because it is a very narrow field. Yeah, just through there. Fantastic. So we've got a little Valtra and GL420 planter. Not bad at all. Right. Looks like everything's already hooked up and ready to go. Yep, looks pretty good. Okay. So, we are gonna get this going, figure out exactly how this thing works, and we're gonna hop into the field and get this knocked out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, well, that is job done, and we are heading back to the farm, and it also looks like the rain is going to hold off for a few more hours, so that is really good, because it means that we can get some work done on our farm. But yeah, that planting job went well, already got paid for it as well, about £2,500, just a smidge over £2,500, so not bad at all, and we are currently sitting on £49,255. But yeah, we are going to get this plow hooked up, and we're going to find out whether our little John Deere here can actually cope with it or not. I'm really hoping that it'll be fine, because it'll save us a major expense in another tractor. To be honest, if we do have to buy another tractor, I'm not sure I'm going to sell this one. I think it'll be handy to have 2 tractors around. Okay, let's get that connected. Beautiful. Alright, well, let's see what this thing can actually do. So I want to create a road on that side, so I don't want to get too close. And I kind of want to leave a bit of space here in case we want to build some sheds or anything. So maybe we'll start the field like here? Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Right. Let's drop that down. And let's see. Well, we're moving. We are moving. Very good. Okay, this is good. Now the thing is, how far do we go? Maybe let's go to here. And then we want to leave a bit of space here for a road. Something like that, maybe? This is all a guessing game. We'll see how it turns out. We can always obviously make the field a little bit bigger or smaller if needs be. I want to try and get it pretty close to what I had in mind right off the bat, if possible. But yeah, we'll leave that gap open because maybe someday, we never know, we can buy the land next door and then we can make a road through there. But I'm very, very impressed with our little John Deere here. Very impressed, actually. It's doing a fantastic job. And that's not a small plow. Quite bumpy, though. Okay. Let's lift that. And then we'll leave enough space here to be able to get in between the 2 fields. And then we'll start another field maybe here? Okay, let's see. I also don't want to get too close to this sort of overgrown hedge here, because that'll just make life a little bit difficult later on. Yeah, I guess we can get pretty close to the creek here. I'm gonna have to be mindful of that bridge though. So maybe let's make the turn here, and then we'll leave enough space for that bridge. It'll be a little bit odd shape down there, but that's fine. That's just on account of the bridge, so that we can make a little road down there if we need to. Alright, leave enough space on the side here. Okay. There we go. That, I think, is going to be our 2 fields. Very cool. I am very, very impressed with our little John Deere. That's doing fantastic job. So yeah, we'll just have a little separation here. I don't think there'll be a road or anything in between here, because a road to where? It's not going anywhere. I just want a bit of separation just so it makes it a little bit easier for us to work the fields and give ourselves a bit of space to turn around as well. Obviously, after we create a headland when it comes to like harvesting or things like that. Well, I guess even seeding. Yeah, we'll need a bit of space. But yeah, that is pretty cool. I hope I left enough space here for a road. We don't need a massive road, but I would like to be able to come down here with a combine with the header on. Obviously a small combine, but yeah, maybe this one is a little bit close to the fence line. That one I think is more appropriate, but it should be fine. We shall see. We can always make the field a little bit smaller again, if needs be. But yeah, we are gonna get, well, these 2 fields plowed. Basically, color in the middle bits. So we're gonna get the drone out, and we'll get back to work. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, well that is job done, and I have to say I'm very impressed with our little John Deere. It really did a fantastic job, and we ended up with two pretty good sized fields here. Very happy with how this all turned out. Now we do also have enough space here to create our road. Now I suspect from about here down to the bridge there, the road won't get used much. Obviously we'll use the road coming down here to access this field. But yeah, I think this road will probably only ever get used by the neighbors over there if they ever need to access that field from this side. Now I don't think that'll happen too often because I do have access to that field from the road up there. Maybe someday, if this field comes up for sale, or maybe we can put in an offer on it and we can buy this piece of land, well then this road will be very useful for us to access that field across the bridge here from our farm. But anyway, I think we're still a little ways away from buying a piece of land like that. So initially I was actually planning on mowing all of this before plowing it and then collecting and selling the grass. But I ended up deciding against that, partly because I'm just quite eager to get some seed in the ground and growing crop. But also because grass and hay and silage is very popular in this area, it's not worth a whole lot. And for a fairly small field like this, with relatively low quality grass, I mean it's not horrible, but it's not great. I just don't think I would have made much money after either buying or renting equipment. So that's why I decided to just plow it in and get going with our fields over here. And I'm not 100% sure exactly what we're going to put in the ground yet, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll make that decision when it gets to it. So the next thing that we are going to have to buy is going to be a spreader, because we need to get some fertilizer and lime onto those fields. Now the problem is I haven't seen any available online, second-hand pieces anyway, in the area, which means we're probably going to have to end up buying new, which is expensive. So I'm hoping maybe the dealership has a demo unit or second-hand unit sitting around that we can get for a good price, but honestly I'm not holding my breath. It's probably going to be a new purchase, but a necessary purchase so that we can get these fields prepped for seeding. And we're also going to have to keep our eye out for a seeder as well, because yeah, that will happen soon enough. But anyway, we'll worry about that when it gets there. But we are going to leave it there for today. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time.